Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV. Montreal's Mr. Rubber Lust and Shine.
The Masquerade closing reception.
Score, the Cutting Edges in VGVA fundraiser. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay, and you're watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most, Rebecca, from coast to coast.
And we're going to kick it off in Montreal with the Lust and Shine 2.0 fundraiser.
I'm already getting shiny with lust because it was hosted by Mr. International Rubber.
Ooh la la.
Let's check it out.
Hi guys, I'm in Montreal at Cabaret Mado where Guillaume Dupuis, Mr. International Rubber 22, is hosting Lust and Shine. Lust and Shine 2.0 is a collaboration with the Sex du Boudoir, and its purpose is to raise money for L'Astérix. Come check it out.
Tonight we are at Cabaret Mado where I'm hosting a show called Lust and Shine 2.0. It's a fundraiser that I'm producing for L'Astérix Montreal, which is a project from the Coalition of LGBT Youth of Montreal. They help young people from 15 to 24 years old to have a safe space.
To have to buy different furniture like lockers. More and more youth wants to try or wear different type of like just clothes, and they don't feel safe to keep it at home or to be outed by those clothes to their parents or family. They want to keep it safe and another space, and L'Astérix could provide this kind of service.
My title, Mr. International Rubber, it's a title that I've been given when I was in Chicago in November. It's a big international competition. We were 11 contestants from 8 different countries. In the rubber scene, I got my interest when I was a kid, and when I watched Batman The Return with Michelle Pfeiffer, the Catwoman, and I was amazed by her outfit, and it got me really intrigued. And my parent told me that it was the outfit was made of a type of fabric that makes your skin ticklish. And then I got to work in a fetish store here in Montreal. I got into the fetish scene, being curious about stuff, trying some stuff.
We're part of the puppy community, but we're part of a general fetish community as well. So when he asked us to be included in the night that was celebrating diversity and different kind of kinks, interests, and we're thrilled to do it.
What we can hear often is that we are a bunch of freaks and that love pain and that are a bit pervs. We love kiki sex, we love a lot of things, some things that goes out of the norm. But we do that for a reason, and we do that through experience, and we do that because we embrace our body on many levels.
I'm with the amazing Kevin Chi, and for Outlook TV, this is Ollie in Montreal.
It's the 25th anniversary of Dining Out for Life in Vancouver.
And Angus got the story and had the luck to have as much meat as he wanted, hosted at Mary's on Davie.
We're at Mary's on Davie in Vancouver's Davie Village for Dining Out for Life 2019. This year's a special year while they're celebrating their 25th anniversary. Come with us.
It's our 25th year. We're so excited to be here, and so many people are dining out for a good cause tonight. We have 60 restaurants that are participating, and of course 25% of their food bill is going straight to a Loving Spoonful to provide meals and nutritional support for those living with HIV and coexisting illness. And for every $3.55 raised, we can provide a meal and nutritional support to an individual or family in need. A Loving Spoonful has been around 29 years, and we provide an average of 100,000 meals to individuals and families right here across Metro Vancouver.
Saute up some vegetables. We have celery, carrots.
There are so many people dining out. We have school groups, teachers, we've got co-workers, friends, families, people. Some people have organized parties, so they make it a special night. And a lot of them, every year, this is an annual thing where they get together and support an organization right here in Vancouver. We're here at Mary's on Davie, and it is their first year participating, so lots of fun. The staff are excited, the customers are excited, and we're pleased to have their support.
We just opened July 26th, so we're looking forward to going into our first full spring and summer, rocking the patio, doing more of our events, trying to engage the plaza more as well. It was originally Hamburger Mary's. It had been around for 38 years, and it had a few transfers of ownership, and we were lucky that the owners of the Fountainhead took it over and have recreated it, trying to keep the spirit of Hamburger Mary's alive, but putting a new twist on it and giving you an updated diner feel. Well, we really wanted to go for that retro feel, but with an updated twist on it. So we've got the light blues, the pinks, a little bit of that Miami South Beach feel with the wallpaper. We call it our Golden Girls wall. We are hoping to have our patio going by April 1st. We've got the cleaning going already, and hopefully, even if it's nice earlier than April 1st, we're going to start doing a soft opening of the patio.
We're going into our 30th year next year, so we can expect all kinds of celebrations throughout the year. So we're really going to take the time to remind people how relevant our organization is and that we're still helping people right here every day.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at Mary's on Davie in Vancouver.
We're going to have to take a little break now.
We have to reassess our budget for plaid, because clearly we're overspending.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
I hope you're ready to don your finest and your most ornate of masks, because a masquerade is about to break out.
Sister Fancy Pants has the story.
We're at Masquerade, a multimedia and multi-platform event that showcases drag queens, photos of drag queens, photographers, art, as well as essays. Let's find out who the drag artists are, as well as the artists who've been curated for this event.
Masquerade was a topic that I was really interested in. I've always been very interested in drag and like what drag does politically, but I had started looking at like what aesthetically drag does with drag masks and drag fashion and self-fashioning for queers. And I had also become very interested in masks in general as an art piece, as a piece of fashion, and I was interested in the ways in which people utilize things that may traditionally be confining, such as gender, such as tradition, and they take these materials that some might say are inauthentic and use them to challenge and transform and subvert. Generally speaking, like the idea of masquerading and like wearing masks and fashioning and fashioning yourself and coding yourself for others is a very common thing for queers.
For these fingered face and the tuners.
I am a drag artist. I do my makeup, and it's inspired by masks from my culture. Not tonight, not this face, but a lot of my work is.
My style of drag is very unconventional in terms of the history of drag. It's quite androgynous, and it does play on a lot of cultural references from my heritage, so a lot of Chinese opera homages. For me, the mask is kind of that saying, if you give a man a mask, he'll tell you the truth. I feel like when I'm in drag, this is my most true self. This is how I can express myself to the highest degree and most effectively.
What are you waiting for?
I like to play around with different faces. Every time I start painting, I see my face as a blank canvas each time. So I will try different things. I will, depending on what the song is, depending on what the mood is, I will change up my face. Because I feel like what I want to portray is just an extension of how I'm feeling in that moment.
Like I'm losing my mind.
and this is Sister Fancy Pants for Outlook TV at the Hatch Art Gallery at UBC.
Next up, Leroy investigates how to get multiple organisms.
Oh, I've always wanted to have multiple organisms.
Well, if you keep trying, I'm sure you'll achieve it.
Well, I'm working on it. Let's check out this story.
What's up, Canada? Thank you for watching Outlook TV. My name is Leroy Wan, and today we're here at the Culture in East Vancouver for a show called Multiple Organism, which is a multimedia, multidisciplinary show described as not being for everyone.
Well, it's the two of us.
Yes.
Yeah, Mind of a Snail Puppet Co. And the Co could stand for collaboration, cohorts, compost, cool. The nudity is, it's a combined character that we both amalgamate into. We use my nude body as the projection surface, and then we isolate Chloe's mouth, and her mouth is projected right onto my stomach, and so it's as if my body, my boobs become eyes. And it's as if the body's talking directly to the audience. So it's an illusion. It's a combined character that we call Buddy. The body. Seeing and being seen. Yeah, I mean, we are projecting onto everything that we see in our day-to-day. And so if you have eyes, or even if you don't have eyes, you have a perception, and we judge people by how they look. We
decide what gender they are.
Yes, right away.
We make all sorts of snap judgments about what people are about and like who they are. And in this show, we use some objects, and puppetry is kind of about projecting stuff onto objects and deciding who they are. So we kind of use puppetry, and we use that like psychological factor to play with the audience, and kind of we were like projecting gender onto toothbrushes in this show. Ambiguity that a lot of us have, and we're playing with that in the show. It's a playful show that is not necessarily trying to like make a grand statement and push a message. It's more about the exploration and the reflection of the discomfort, like with our own bodies, with ambiguity, with like definition, self-definition, and definition that others are placing on you. So we're all kind of like these multi-layered organisms, if that makes sense. Multiple organisms. Surrealist comedy about seeing and being seen. Yeah?
This is projection puppetry. It's like a visual poem with some narrative elements.
It's weird, it's wild, it's wonderful.
Thanks for watching Outlook TV Canada. My name is Leroy Wan, and I hope you had a multiple organism.
Let's head out to Victoria now and check out the Trans Tipping Point.
A workshop for trans youth who get to gather together and produce trans-related items. Let's see what that's all about.
I'm here in beautiful Wasanich-Lekwungen territories at the University of Victoria, and I'm here for the Trans Tipping Point project. This is an ongoing series of workshops and retreats for trans, non-binary, and gender-creative kids, youth, and their mentors. Each series culminates in an art project, and this time it is a show at the Maltwood Gallery. Let's go check it out.
Well, we're really excited to be hosting the Trans Tipping Point exhibition here at the Legacy Maltwood on the University of Victoria campus. We first got connected with this amazing program that supports 30 trans youth across the country. When they came to visit us at the Legacy downtown, we were hosting another exhibition there with the University of Victoria Transgender Archives.
I think it's important to build the community, to see people from all different backgrounds succeeding in areas that you want to pursue, and to also expose to the public different sides of trans youth that isn't just about the trans story, but it's about their passions, their interests, and what they can do. One of my favorite myths is the myth of Canis, who was a woman who attracted the gaze of Poseidon. And he was like, I like you, so I'm going to give you a gift. And the first thing she wished for was to become a man, so that she could live freely as a man in the world, which is what she wanted.
It was really cool, the workshops, and I met a lot of new friends, which is very rare for me. I'm pretty lonely. I'm sick right now, that's why I sound weird. But it helped with my drag stuff because Ada Raw was there and I did some makeup and I performed my drag performance once. And this is Encryptia. It means sometimes beauty isn't real. She is a siren, but then in the back she has a melted face. So that's like her real face.
What did you like about participating in the Trans Tipping Point?
It was fun and it gave you a sense of community, and it was just it just felt good to be around people who are in the same boat as you. This year is visual art, so we're all expressing ourselves through visual art like painting and sketching and things like that. Some people have chosen to do poetry though, which is still cool. My favorite workshop, I'd say, was, I don't know. They're all so great that I can't choose.
A really robust team of adults who are all real-life trans adults. In a lot of cases, who are the first or the only ones that some of these youth have met. Our range is now like 10 to 18, and we have 30 or so youth participating at any given time.
If you want to find out more about the Trans Tipping Point project, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the Victoria Pride Society website under Youth Initiatives. This has been Kelly Lake with Outlook TV.
Let's take another little break now.
We have to adjust Rebecca's glasses. We got too much reflection. Is that better? How's that? This? Maybe this. No? You're a mess.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
Up next, Angus had a chance to go to the Scotia Dance Centre to check out a new piece
called Pathways.
Ooh, I wish I had more pathways in life.
We're at the Scotiabank Dance Centre in downtown Vancouver for the 2019 Vancouver International Dance Festival. Today we're going to meet a Canadian choreographer, Noam Gangon. Let's go and meet him.
Pathway is a new work for the company, and it's its first ensemble work for the company. And this, it's a piece for 10 dancers. It's in 2 parts, and you have part 1 and part 2. And basically, it speaks about urban living. You know, the relationship, the push and pull of relationship, and the impact of the accumulation of living in an urban setting, and the demand that it has on you. And the first part, I call it the war inside, and the second part, I call it the reckoning. The reckoning with the world that we live in. I think we live in a world where we have this social amnesia. We just keep wanting more, and our desires have become almost dangerous weapon, where we just keep wanting more without realizing the impact of simple gesture. And the one thing I need to say is that I don't try to create a literal story. I just try to create stories that have powerful images that may anchor the viewer to have their own experiences based on what they're experiencing from these amazing, powerful, you know, like dancers and dance artists. And their creativity has really enhanced my ability to bring this work to the next level.
The Isadora Award for Excellence in Performance and the Dora Deva Moore Award and the Alcan Performing Arts Award. What do those awards mean for the dance community?
You're following like this crazy, crazy thirst inside and these visions that you work so hard at accomplishing and trying to make real. And so these moments of recognition becomes quintessential to make you realize these countless hours where it's Sunday afternoon and you're in a studio and you're working and sweating, because it validates all the time and effort put into, you know, all the works and the decision we've made for our lives. Being a gay artist helps me to understand the very important notion of being isolated, but where I see myself more is as a human being. I think, you know, gay or not, I see myself part of the world. I try to create choreographically and on stage is about everyone included.
Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Scotiabank Dance Centre in downtown Vancouver.
So when else would volleyball, hockey, jockstraps, and Sister Fancy Pants all come together?
Well, that would be SCORE, clearly. It was for Cutting Edges in the VGVA as a fundraiser, and...
Well, Sister Fancy Pants was there.
Yeah, and I just roll the jockstraps. I need the jockstraps.
We're at the SCORE 20 event. It's hosted by the Cutting Edges, the Vancouver Gay Hockey League, as well as the Vancouver Gay Volleyball Association. Including to that, it's a fundraiser for McLaren House. There's ice skating, boys in hot jock straps, and a lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
It's kind of a hockey tournament / game show. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out yet, but we've got the jocks versus the drags, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 hosted by the famous Connie Smudge. So I think she has some crazy stuff in store for us.
Really, it hasn't changed a lot. What we're still getting is a lot of people who some have played hockey before, some have not. It's people that have heard of us. I guess now that we're out in the public a little bit more and people know about us more, we are getting more people from other areas of the province that have moved here. We're getting a bit younger crowd now too as well. Maybe that's just because I'm getting older, but it really hasn't changed a lot. It's just former hockey players and people that have always enjoyed the sport, but now they want to have a chance to play. We're a nonprofit society. We hold fundraising events. We've given a lot to charity over the years, including the Dr. Peter Center and other charities as well. And we've given a lot of people over many years the chance to play hockey in a fun and safe environment.
Well, we're hoping that all 48 teams come today to help support the Cutting Edges as well as Vancouver Gay Volleyball Association. This is our 40th year as a LGBTQ organization that's open for folks that want to play volleyball in a safe, supportive environment. And we're welcoming to everybody. Well, our fundraiser is to support the Cutting Edges. They're partners in sports. We want our members to come out, buy a couple drinks, and have the money go towards the Cutting Edges. They support our event, which is called Mr. Spiked, which we have in late April at Celebrities Nightclub. But we've got a whole team of people from Vancouver Gay Volleyball Association supporting and helping those Cutting Edges out. So we're building bridges within our community.
And this is Sister Fancy Pants just finishing her skate for Outlook TV in the West End Community Center.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we'll be back very soon.
And wait! You don't have to go anywhere because you've probably got some sort of digital device right near you. And we're on all the social channels such as Facebook and Twitter and Instagay and whatever the hell they call it. Come join us. Send us an email if you'd like to volunteer with us and check us out.
Yeah, always check us out. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay. Stay fabulous, Canada.